Hey Keith. Hello Keith 58, how are we doing? How's it going, Mustang? How are we doing? This is my new name. Hello Pierre Leroy, how are we doing? Hello Zana Zutkovic, how are we doing? Zutkovic, how's it going? Hello Sean, how are we doing? Hello. Hello Jeanette, how are we doing? Yeah, it is a nice view. I have to say it does look better on camera than in real life. Is Chris going to football tonight? Is it at home or is it away? I'm just eating a Tesco tuna sandwich. Well, excellent, Jeanette. I'll be having the same again tonight. Absolutely perfect. Superb it were. It was super duper. Yeah, well. Hello, Heather, how are we doing? How's it going? Have you given that little doggy a bath? Heather's been out train spotting this morning. Had to bath him, brought half the beach from Forest Park with him. We're both laying under a heated blanket at the minute, getting warm. Excellent. Well, you've been looking at class 3000s this morning. So not only do you know what a Pendolino is, you know what a class 3000 is now. We had a Pendolino jump crash yesterday. I was a Pendolino. And there goes a Pendolino. No sooner you talk about them and one pops up. But they have shifted the one off the rails. They shifted it this morning, the one that crashed. Yeah, firmly on the track. Well, that one that it were on, stuck up there all day yesterday, and I looked before I went to bed, and it was still on the rails, still in the position when it crashed. And when I got up this morning, it was still there. And then when I looked again, about an hour and a half later, it had moved. So everything's back on track. Hello, Max. Ambrose, how are we doing? Yes, I remember you. I'm currently getting tucked into a slice of carrot cake. Excellent. But there's still, I don't think there's any trains still running though, because I think they have to fix the track and the banking that fell down. So I think it's going to be at least today and possibly tomorrow. Can't beat a good old chunk of carrot cake. Making flapjacks and biscuits. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah. That concoction I made yesterday, turned out really good. I was really impressed with it. You could have easily served that at a restaurant and they wouldn't have known it was made by an imbecile. I made vanilla buttercream. Put it in the middle. It was delicious. Oh, God, yeah. I love that buttercream. Hello, Manol. Yeah, Yuxel. How we doing? Welcome back. I made a curry last night, Heather. Well, it was a sort of a curry. I got cauliflower, broccoli, onions, carrots, spuds, chicken, and I just stuck it all in me pot thing, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. It's an electronic pressure pot doodah thing. I don't know what it is. It just Has loads of buttons on it, and I just press the stew button and it cooked for an hour and a half, and then I poured curry sauce on it and it was heaven. You could have easily passed it off as something from a restaurant. It's a multi-cooker. Yeah. So I just I've got some in a tub in the fridge, and I had some last night, and I've got some, still got half my ingredients left, so I'm going to make another one tonight, make another batch. Are you supposed to wash cauliflower first before you break it up and put it in stuff, or what do you do, just rinse it under the tap? Yeah. Hello, Varalaxmi. Seal, I'm ready. How are we doing? Varalaxmi. Varalaxmi. Seal, I'm ready. How's it going? Yeah. Yeah, it turned out really good, even though, you know, me curry was just Bisto curry. You know what I mean? Just boiled kettle and put some in a measuring jug and away you go. But it turned out alright. Yeah, I don't want no creepy crawlies in veg. The only fresh veg I've got is, the only unbagged vegetable I've got is a cauliflower. The spuds are washed and already in a bag, I think. I think they look like they've been washed. Yeah, that's what I've got, Heather. Bisto, you just make it like you make gravy, Bisto gravy, but it's curry, you know, and it's excellent. And I've had it for yonks, and I thought I'm going to use that because I had 2 tubs of it. I'm going to use some of that, and I flipping dumped loads in. I did, and it really, really did the trick. Yeah, I'm overrun with Tupperware. Overrun with Tupperware containers, owing to the fact that my next door neighbour works at a Tupperware factory. Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with that instant curry. It's exactly like you say. It's like turns out like chip shop curry. I took pork chops out of the freezer this morning for today dinner. My freezers are packed with stuff, so I've banned myself from buying any more meat until I've used what I have. Yeah. So I don't buy lots of. I don't eat a lot of meat, to be honest. Should do, but I don't. Uh, Cause I was debating whether when I put the with that chicken yesterday in that pot, I should have thought to myself, should I buy uncooked chicken or cooked chicken and just, you know, dice it and put it in. But I thought, will it cook right? You know, I was a bit suspicious of it. You know what I mean? I didn't know if it had cooked correctly or not. So I got some already cooked chicken breasts and chopped them up. Hello, Zana Sutkovic. How are we doing? Yeah. So I didn't know whether to buy uncooked chicken or cooked chicken. I was a bit torn with it. So I bought the cooked chicken breasts. I'm going to put some carabines or hellfire. That sounds posh, Heather. Hello, Jack Scobie's Train Adventures. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and double tap that screen. It's just a spice mix you rub into the pork. Excellent. I love pork chops. So you can do meat in that pot thing I have, but I don't know what you do, how you do it, what you do with it. You're supposed to put it on that grate thing. Hello, Matt the Hat. How we doing? You're supposed to put it on that mesh thing, the meat, or what? So I was under the impression that mesh thing was for steaming. It's a handy wee dinner, and the Waynes like it, so it's a winner. That rhymes, is that? How's the service? Okay. Or rather services, yeah. There's no freight trains running, I'm afraid. Not north anyway. Owing to the fact that the line's closed still. Hopefully it'll reopen tomorrow. Here comes a Pendolino. Now the freight services are currently cancelled. Well, unless they've probably diverted them up the east coast, but they're not coming through here, that's for sure, because they're all going to Scotland and they can't get through. Hello, Doug Messick, how we doing? Hello, Kevin Nagy, how we doing? You can cook meat in it, yeah, I think you can, but what do you do with it? Do you just chuck it in and put some water with it? What do you actually do with it? That's, what do you actually do with the meat? You just, obviously you just lob it in, it's just going to stick to the bottom of the pot, isn't it? So do you put that mesh thing in and then put the meat on the mesh thing? Or I was always under the impression that mesh thing was for steaming. I don't know, because there's a button that says steaming. Whereabouts are you filming from? I'm in Preston. My stepdad always makes his chili con carne in the slow cook, bungs everything in and goes about his day, cooks so on low, so he's ready when he wants it. I just cook mine in a pan. 10 minutes. Best thing I've been on, we have reconditions class 43 up here, excellent. Yeah. Well, the only thing I've ever used that pot for up until last night was doing rice, and it does rice to perfection, but you know, I'm not a real big massive rice fan, to be honest with you. You put meat on the trivet, right? I love cooking, yeah. Pardon me. To be honest, I think with cooking, like, you can literally just get away with murder, can't you? You know, just chuck all sorts together, and as long as it tastes alright at end, it don't matter what the hell it is, does it? You know. Yeah. I don't know, Jeanette. I'll have to experiment. I might nip in Sainsbury's on my way home and buy a lump of steak or something, stick that on it, and just see what happens. Saying that, it could cock steak up, couldn't it? Hello, Stuart. How are we doing? I'm here now. The quality will sink, lol. I am watching from Vidalia, Louisiana. Excellent. How's it going, Doug? Hello, Badger. How are we doing? Badger, how's it going?
They wrap themselves around one another.
Sorry about that. My phone just came alive with a David Attenborough video. How's it going, Badger? I did some chefing last night, Badger. I did a bit of chefing. I was making an Indian from scratch, wee dips, but all I accidentally put the coriander in there. I accidentally did the fresh into the curry, didn't realise until I was eating it. It was ragging. Was raging. Yeah. Well, I've got an additional addition to add to my latest concoction. I bought a box of mushrooms. And what would I do with them, Jeanette? The mushrooms, so I just whirl them in, chop them up and whirl them in. They don't need any pre-cooking or anything, do they? They're called, I forgot what they're called, something closed cap mushrooms or something. Closed cap mushrooms. Let's check those mushrooms aren't the no. Well, I hope they're not. Anyway, they came from Spar petrol station. I just happened to be I was getting some diesel, and I just happened to look on the shelf, and I saw some cauliflowers and some these packets of mushrooms, and all I remember they were called closed cap mushrooms. They were called. They're only £1.80 for like a quart of them, and cauliflower only just over £1, I think. Don't worry, it's so bad. So I'm just going to smash that cauliflower up. I had a pummet of magic ones in Amsterdam, ending up dancing inside an oversized clog. Good times, yeah. Sounds like it. Keep it clean tonight. Clog dancing and similar things, thank you. Magic mushrooms are Liberty caps. Oh, these are called closed cap. I'm pretty sure Spar won't be selling magic mushrooms. Pretty confident I'm safe. Imagine if they were magic mushrooms, they'd sell out every day, wouldn't they, in no time? Once somebody got wind of it. they'd have to buy loads in, and the problem is there wouldn't be much room for anything else on the shelf. Just had a tuna sandwich, and to be quite honest, it was rubbish. My mates head up Black Mountain in Belfast, pick them and make tea from. Yeah, it's funny. I knew somebody who used to make tea from it. Took them and boil them up and make tea from them. To look at the when you used to look at the drink, it looked pretty gross to me. It looked like dirty flipping muddy water. There goes Evil Knievel. Always looked like they were just drinking dirty water to me. There's actually a video on YouTube about your cooker and the different options. Oh, I'll have to watch that, Jeanette. I can never work out how much water you put, when you put all your veg and stuff in and everything's in and chopped up, because I always give it a bit of a hacking once it's in. And then I can never work out how much water to put in, so I just put it in so it's not level with the veg, just slightly under, And that last night just turned out right. I had the Alison wrapping presents and later writing the naughty nice list. I wonder which you lot will be on. I had Alice in Wonderland mushrooms at Woodstock '94. The red ones with the white dots on. Best ever concert. I bet it were. Do you remember any of it? Hello. Thank you, Primathor. I'm from the United Kingdom. Where is railway lines? In the United Kingdom. Preston. The city of Preston. On the West Coast Main Line. Telugu speaking. Oh, very good. Oh, definitely. That is exactly the same. It's just exactly the same machine, just with a different branding. Is that, Jeanette? But I'll watch that video. Yeah, it is exactly identical machine, just with a different badge on it. Buttons are exactly the same and everything. Thank you very much, Thaku. I mean, there's a button that says yogurt. How the hell do you make yogurt in one of them? How does that work? It says you make yogurt. So what? How's that? How the hell does that pan out? How do you make yogurt in one of them machines? I just don't understand how that works. You know, you just get a load of fruit and. Is this a miniature train setup? Yeah, it is. It's a model railway. Yogurt making, is it? Yeah, I can understand the actual making it by hand, but how the hell do you make a yogurt in a cooking machine? You know what I mean? It's weird. And there's a button on it that says yogurt. The button, you know, there's some crazy buttons on it. I don't even understand what buttons, you know, what they actually mean. But sometimes we just need to bung it all in and hope for the best. Yeah, that's it. I certainly don't think I'll be trying to make a yogurt in it. That's for sure. That sounds a bit scary to me. Was that? Yeah. Well, that's what I did yesterday, Heather, and I thought, you know, I thought it can't turn out horrendous, and it didn't. It was actually excellent. And tonight it's going to have the addition of mushrooms. Joanna, Maria, and Serena Moreno, how are we doing? Jean? Oh, we've got a little dinky tamping machine coming down the track. Little dinky yellow box approaching. Yeah, I've just got your message, you know. I'll have a look at that tonight. I better know where that's off to. That little yellow thing. I bet it's going up to where the crash was to redo the white, you know, the lines, to re-straighten the lines and what have you. Because they're bound to have moved and shifted a little bit, I'd have thought. No, well, no, there's an odd one. There's only Trans-Pennine going past Preston. Trans-Pennine are going up as far as Oxenholme. Avanti is stopping at Preston, which I can understand because you can't really have Avanti trains going up. You know, they're too big to turn around at Oxenholme, whereas the Trans-Pennine ones, being shorter, they can probably loop them. You know what I mean? Whereas just too difficult to do a Pendolino, I'd have thought. Yeah, yeah, you sent me a recipe book the other day. But yeah, Trans-Pennine are going as far as Oxenholme. And Avanti are not going past Preston. And there's no northbound freight at all. So I don't know when that's going to resume. It'll be soon because they don't mess about, you know what I mean? They'll be repairing track and the landslide, you know, getting rid of landslide and everything now, I would imagine. Train crashed today in India. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, they've got some good new trains of India, but unfortunately, I don't think the track's up to it. Four dead, many trapped. Oh dear. That's not so good. Yeah, two Indian train crash leaves at least 5 dead and several people injured. Two trains collided. Oh, it's running to the back of a freight train. Hello, Rajarathin Amma AR. How are we doing? Rajarathin Amma. How's it going? Yeah, passenger train collided with a cargo train in central India, resulting in at least 5 deaths and something occurred near Balispur, Chhattisgarh. And the passenger train struck the goods train from behind, causing some carriages to overturn. Train collisions are fairly common in India, often linking to aging infrastructure and human error, with the previous crash only being in 2003, killing 280 people. Yeah, no, it's running. I've got it. I can see they've got a photograph of it here, and it shows the engine as mounted up over the back end of some blue carriages. Heat your milk into pint jars tonight, let it cool to 120, add 1 teaspoon plain yogurt, stir it loosely, put the cap on and put it in the machine at 120. Voila, you have all made. Excellent. Hello, Nadesh, Udayak Kamara, how are we doing? Hello, Nadim Tutkun, how are we doing? Hello, Sapran Wayab. I can't pronounce your name, but hello there, Russian person. We're taking a look at the recipe book real quickly. It will give you some ideas for your next masterpiece, yeah. I'll be doing a masterpiece tonight. Add flavour extract to any flavour after it's done on fruit when you serve it. Excellent. Hello, another Russian person. How are we doing? No train is coming. I'm sure there will be something sooner or later. It gives you the recipe for yogurt too. Probably another pendolino next. Hello, Hedge. Could well be. We do have a lot of pendolinos on this track. Yeah. It gives you the recipe. Oh, probably not. Yeah. I mean, it said messages again here. I'm losing the plot. I make homemade yogurt all the time. When I'm about to run out of the store stuff, I use the last spoonfuls to make my own. It lasts for months. Excellent. We will make you a master chef. You know, where that woman's shaping who delivers me food is, I'm going to need to be. I've had nothing, no menu off her or anything this week, so I don't know whether she's not bothering this week or what. Not too sure. With the Instapot, you can make anything, yeah. No yawning allowed. Yeah, I think if you've got the creative mindset, you probably can. I just look at the buttons, even though I don't know what half of them mean. There's words in it that I don't even understand on them buttons. You know, foreign words, and I don't have a clue what the hell it's on about. You know, it's a bit bizarre. It's called a fast, slow go. Hello, Melanie Burr. I'm in the United Kingdom. Sous vide. What the hell's sous vide? Risotto. What's risotto? Or legumes. Legumes. So just not. You know, what the hell's all that about? You've got soup, stock, meat, stew. I can get that. Then one button says steam, and then the final button on the top row says salt sear, SAUT or sear. And then you've got legumes or whatever that means, rice and grains. I get that one. Risotto, yogurt reduce, and sous vide. Sous vide. What the hell? Sears for the meat. If you wanted to see some meat, you'd put that mesh thing in, would you? That stand thing in, and put the meat on the stand. And sous vide just to make sure they evenly cooked. Hello, Caden Jones, how are we doing? Hello, Ibra Zalatan, how are we doing? I'm just heading back from school. Excellent. Hello, Ibra. Oh, I've said hello to you once, Ibra. Hello, Ibra. No, I'm awake. Hello, the close closet too. How are we doing? Don't forget, if you're new here, hit subscribe, double tap the screen and all that business. That's what we like. Another singer's hiding today. And if you're watching this, Steve, I hope you get better soon if you just happen to be watching this. Yeah, well, yeah, it's moving day soon. I think she's pretty stressed about it, to be honest, to say the least. I think she's stressed trying to sort the all the plumbing out and stuff. No, he's not so good, I think. He's been back in hospital. I think that's why he didn't come on, on Halloween night. I had a feeling there was something amiss because he didn't come on Halloween night, and I thought, I bet he's not so well. Hello, Genesio Rodriguez. How we doing? How is it going? Hello, Sanger. I've only just been talking about you. Were your ears burning? I was just saying, wonder what Sanger's up to, and I said, I bet she's trying to sort plumber out and stuff. I'm glad you're here. Oh my God, I love trains. Excellent. Yeah, I was just about to say your ears burning. Yeah, that's amazing. That. Well, I just mentioned you and you popped up. Trying to sort out doc and chemist. There's always something to sort, and I need to sort a lot of stuff out, but I keep putting it off. I need to sort my pension out and stuff, and I keep meaning to ring them up and go through it all and mess, but I keep putting it off. I keep putting it off, saying, "Oh, I'll do it next week, and I'll do it next week." I just can't be bothered being sat on phone for ages. It just annoys me. I just paid my credit card bill this morning. That was bloody eye-watering. Jesus Christ. It brought more tears to my eyes than when I was cutting them onions last night. My prescription came yesterday and opened it last night, and one item not in it. Yeah, that's what happens with my mum's all the time. Does that stuff missing? Yeah, you can't win. It's funny is that I ordered my medication a fortnight ago, and I've not had no message saying it's ready to collect or anything, which is a bit weird. Oh, issued on the 26th. Oh, so I didn't get a. Usually I get a message say your prescription's ready to collect. I didn't get it this time. All 3 o'clock woman's here. Yeah, my mum does. She gets hers delivered. I collect mine just from the pharmacy. It's literally 2 minutes from my house, but and that's I used to get it from one in town, and I thought, why am I going downtown and hobbling around, having to park and mess when I've got a pharmacy literally yards away? So I go there now. I've searched, keep looking in case, but depot not in it, and the box is all crushed. Yeah. Yeah, because Mum gets loads of stuff that she doesn't want, so she gives it to me if she gets out, you know. Sometimes they send her big tubes of Ultrol that she doesn't need, so she gives them to me, and for some reason they keep giving her loads of them purple tubs of double base. So I've got loads of them in my house now, them double base gel things. And they're right big tubs with a plunger on, you know what I mean? So I've been putting on my Fizzog. Hello, KA, how we doing? I can't tell a word you're saying, but hi there, KA. So tonight's live, Morris tonight. There is no live tonight, Stuart, I don't think. Yep, the problem is I can't just stop taking this medication, no. It's ridiculous that when they forget stuff. How much longer are you streaming? I don't know, Kevin. Why do you ask? Now is my chance. Well, there's a new delivery driver, you say. Oh dear. Hello, 56 Amos, how are we doing? You're right there, Jeanette. Hello, Russian person. Why do you rent trains? I don't rent trains. It's all quiet on the Western Front. Apparently people can tell rubbish on base areas. Hello, Okpo, how are we doing? Good afternoon. Yes, I'm fine, thanks, Okpo. I'm fine. Nothing exciting, unfortunately, just passengers. Yeah, it's and the problem is we're having that train crash yesterday, which a lot of the freight, a lot of the northbound freight's been cancelled. You know what I mean? You know, so when they repaired the track, the freight will resume as southbound freight, but not northbound. But there isn't that much freight comes southbound, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it was a landslide onto the track, and then the 4 o'clock train hit it at about 80 mile an hour and obviously derailed. You know, it was the 4 from Glasgow to London, and it hit the landslide at 9 minutes past 6 in the morning. Nobody were injured or anything. That's one good thing about the Pendolinos. They're incredibly good at staying upright. They're well known for it. That, like the big one that crashed years ago and ended up in the field. They said at the time there'd be a lot more dead people if they'd have been on any other train, but because of the safeness of the Pendolino, it saved a lot of lives. You know, but yeah, it hit the landslide. It weren't going at full speed; it was doing 80 mile an hour, and the front carriage or the front bogie just leapt off the rails, and obviously the driver had already hit the emergency stop before it hit it, so it stopped pretty quick, did the train, and nobody were injured. Hello, Teesside. I'm I'm streaming on a phone. I always stream on a phone. It's an iPhone 14 Pro Max. It's bolted to the fence. Hello, Alamak Nazik Q Tabang. How we doing? Hello, Vika Bist. How we doing? No, nothing. It's very quiet with that. With the track being shut further down, it's there's no freight trains running. Ah, okay. I was on signal shift, so I could not add to switch the tracks for a train. Excellent. And here comes what looks like a Pendolino. Talking about Pendolinos, one appears. So whereabouts are you based, Okpo? Whereabouts do you actually work? What signal box do you work at? Hello, fried chicken. How we doing? Hello, das Pas Santos. How we doing? Yeah, whereabouts are you based, Okpo? Where do you work? The signal box. Are you on the East Coast main line? And whereabouts? I bet it's dead on 24 hours before you can start your for. What? Is it dead on 24 hours before you can start your first stream? Yeah. If you've activated it, it's 24 hours. There's nothing, it is 24 hours. Simple as that. Excellent. That's going to be a busy signal box, I would imagine. Hello, Pie Nest. I'll have to go on a bit. Me and the boys like to switch it up. So we can get a bit of a break. Yeah, got you. Hello, Will Edits. How we doing? Don't forget, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and double tap that screen. Hello, Professor Coffee. How we doing? Hello, Coop the Soup. How you doing? Hello, Professor Coffee. Professor Coffee, shall I say. Yeah. There will be. There's an odd one. There is. Yeah, double tapping only works on phones. There is the odd freight, but not for another 20 minutes or so. But there's no northbound freight, just southbound, unfortunately, due to the. Okay, Paul. Catch you later. Catch you on the next one. Yes, certainly no northbound. Pardon me. It'd be interesting actually. I'm just curious to know if the there's just I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's just have an investigation here all day. Because there's loads of freight overnight, and I'm just thinking, what are they? What are they doing with it? Obviously, it can't. Hello, M Haji. How are we doing? Hello, Scoutster. How are we doing? Long time no see. Yes, I'm on by myself today. Yeah, I think Senga's busy sorting her doctor out. I think. All the overnight freights going to Scotland have all been cancelled. I thought they might have directed them, diverted them, at night time over at Settle Carlisle line, just to get round the problem. Hello, Mrs. Whippet Woman's here. They're not whippets, them, they're greyhounds. They're too big for whippets. Call it Mrs. Greyhound Woman. Catch you later, Stuart. Just trying to work out. Now, last night, uh, hello, Kane and Jones again. Portugal has an absolute blast, and I got a bit of a tan. Oh, excellent. Glad to be back. Last night, the northbound freight ran, so how did that I manage that? Where did that go? The northbound freight last night ran. I'm just looking, and the Caledonian Sleeper ran. Catch you later, Stuart. The Caledonian Sleeper ran last night, so there's some stuff running. It's a mystery. I wonder if it's because it's quiet at night. I wonder if it's because it's quiet at night that they're running them up, you know. I don't know. Hello, Barbara Jankar. How are we doing? There was a bus crash just now. I'm not joking. Excellent. Hello, Arvan M. How are we doing? From the Netherlands. How's it going in the Netherlands? One bus got its window smashed, and one got its back damaged because they both collided. Oh dear. Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe and double tap. Doesn't cost anything. Hello, Erwan Chandra. How are we doing? It's a joke. Just passing me, blaming it on each other. Typical. Ask me, does anybody live with you? I'm fuming. I bet you are. I bet you are, Senga. can stream in 4 hours. Hello, Ivan Van Hartog. How are we doing? Patience is a good thing. Wasting so much time is just annoying. Yeah, I worked that one out, Jeanette. I was drifting a bit there. I weren't asleep, but I was sort of rocking a bit. Hello, Jonathan Brisley. How are we doing? Excellent, Jonathan. Glad to hear it. Dad died in June and couldn't have his funeral until October. Bloody hell. Hello, D. How we doing? Aloha. How's it going, D? You're the man. How we doing? It's coming up to that dreaded time again when the internet goes off. Let's see if we can make it past it. Usually it's been 8 minutes past 4 the past couple of times. Let's see if we can get past it. Hello, J. Valdemir Konstruka. It's 6 a.m. top of the morning in Hawaii. Wishing you all a blessed day. Oh yeah, must be lovely in Hawaii. Yes, everything's fine, thank you, D. Wish I was in Hawaii. Hello, J. Valdemir. So do Brazil. Excellent. Yeah, they are a bit quiet today, actually. There were a train accident yesterday, and it's made everything a little bit quieter, unfortunately. So I'm hoping things will resume a little bit tomorrow. Hopefully.